Welcome back. It's World Press Freedom Day. Such days as this, we dedicated to taking a look at the fundamental principles of journalism, take a look at how to protect the independence of the media to the extent of promoting and improving society by extension. When we talk about town and gown, and then we look at it's a discussion that has happened as long as I can remember, and then professionals going back to go teach and ensure that some of those values, some of those, knowledge that you acquired, both in terms of practice and in principle, will go back and teach it. How much can, say, the professional bodies, journalists, professional bodies, the NUJs and the likes, how much can they do to ensure that we pull resources together and ensure that, look, what they teach at those bases is the real thing?
No, definitely. I think we have an institution that we also should strive to strengthen. This Nigerian Institute of Journalism. It's a monotechnic, which is not a bad idea. And they are doing, I'm aware that they are doing a lot to improve their processes. But it's owned by NPO, Nigerian Press Organization, NGE, NUJ, and what have you. I think we should improve that to demonstrate to other institutions how to teach journalism. And of course, we need to discuss with the federal government on this improvement of the curriculum of studies. Because right now, all over the world, this social media we are talking about, people are talking about digital journalism. Nobody calls it mass communication anymore. It's digital journalism. We're teaching people how to use a video, how to record, how to use text, and how to use sound. Digital journalism, to the extent that you can practice, you can be a print journalist. When you graduate, you can be a broadcast journalist, you can be a digital journalist, anything. That is why in Colombia, one of the best journalism schools in the world, they have improved their curriculum. As soon as the social media arrived, they improved their curriculum, and they now took some aspect of computer studies, computer science, joined it with journalism to be digital journalism. So if you go to their website, what you will see is journalism plus, exactly the way they wrote it, journalism plus computer science is equal to digital journalism. So if you go to Colombia now, are going to face a lot of that. Data journalism, this journalism, all aspects, they have improved their curriculum. That is what we should do here. Not only with journalism. We need to improve on we need to reform, I think the word is reform, our curriculum to reflect this. And that one should evolve using practitioners all over the place, as they do in some modern universities here, even in one business school. They use people that are in business, managers, CEOs, to teach in their MBA class. That is what we should do in journalism.
But right now, would you say we're on the path of extinction as contemporary journalists? If, at least with the advent of the social media, are we on the path of extinction? What must be done to stop it if we are?
I would not be that pessimistic. A lot of good things are happening in Nigeria. You see so many educated Nigerians. We can do it, but we need to move out of rhetoric to action. If we will not go into extinction, we need to be more proactive in reforming the curriculum of studies. Even teachers need to be retrained. There should be exchange programs where teachers will mix with their colleagues in the developed economies to improve this curriculum, because everything we do, people are studying innovation. People are talking about innovator's dilemma and innovator's solution. All over the place, people are studying every day. They are improving the curriculum, because we cannot innovate. If we do not have improved curriculum, we will not be able to innovate, because quality in education is the biggest tool of country competitiveness. If we do not do that, we will go into extinction, really, to be frank with ourselves. But what we need to do is to put more money, as people are advocating, on education, because if you look at development around the world, my brother, look at developed countries and look at their universities, you will see top 10 universities, you will find 8, as I have always said. You'll find 7 or 8 every year when they do their rating in the United States. And that explains the quality of development that you find there, quality in their education, quality in research, orientation. If you move to Africa, you will see that top 10 universities, most of the time, 7 or 8 are in South Africa. And that explains their development. 2 in Egypt. You cannot find in Nigeria any of the Nigerian universities. Meanwhile, we have had the University of Ibadan used to be one of the top 4 in the Commonwealth when it was established. So what we are saying is that we should get our political leaders to pay attention and more attention to funding education, to training teachers from primary school to the university level. Because at the end of the day, we cannot get out of all these problems unless we improve the quality of education.
All right, let's wind down.
Including journalism education.
Let's wind down with this question. We hold the airwaves in public trust for the people. Are we failing the people? Or are we doing enough?
Well, there is no sense in which we can say that we are not failing the people. We can improve on the way we are doing things. For us in the media, you know that the journal of the media is doing well. We may not all be doing well, but there is no sense in which we can say that, well, all of us are doing well. We can only advise ourselves to do well in the face of this, your question, that we are not failing the people. We are trying our best. All we are saying that 21st century requires that we move faster than we are doing. That if we want to manage the news that fits democracy, we need to improve on our processes, we need to embrace technology, right from the training institutions. We were having this discussion that you were saying in Cardiff, where you had some training, you do not find a difference between the training equipment in Cardiff, School of Journalism, BBC, and other institutions around. But it is not so here. Most of our journalism institutions do not have training equipment. They do not have printing press. Do not have studio. Do not have. In Unilag, there is an FM station. There is no newspaper, and there are others.
I thought you said Unilag Sun.
Yeah, Unilag Sun is there. I understand that I graduated from University of Lagos, Department of Mass Communication. I have had discussion with them. Some of their professors are visiting members of the editorial board of The Guardian. They are improving the digital system there. Now, University of Lagos is still one of the best training institutions, and they are equipping it the way, but it is not the way it should be. UNN, NIJ, all the training institutions should have modern equipment. It is not only in journalism, in all areas, whether engineering, architecture, and all those things like that, modern equipment. Money is not available to buy these things. I think there is need for a summit where maybe emergency can be declared on education, because at the end of the day, no matter the noise we make, no matter the fight in National Assembly, unless political leadership pays attention to quality in education, the most populous black nation on earth, Nigeria, will not get out of this problem.
Martin Oloja, editor of The Guardian, thank you for coming on this morning.
I am former editor of The Guardian. I serve on the editorial board. You know, Abraham Obodo is the
that's true.
Editor.
How could I forget that?
I'm the immediate past editor of The Guardian and serve on the editorial board.
Apologies.
People always associate me. Most of the time, nobody knows that I have even left the office, but I'm still there, yes.
Well, appreciate that, though. Thank you for coming on this morning. We'll be back in a moment. Join us again.